Well, I think as I've grown older, you become more aware and you learn more about your skin. Obviously, as you age, your skin changes. So I've had to embrace changes and willing to go with the changes, so yeah.
For me, Mum, obviously, watching what you've gone through in the past few years, it's been an eye-opener for me in terms of, you know, the amount of effort and education and everything that you need to know about it as you grow older. You know, for women, it's so important, I think, that we share our experiences and our stories. And I feel like you definitely opened up to me about it, more so but probably the past year. Hopefully when I reach that age, I'll look back and think about how well you've done, you know.
I mean, ageing it's in the same quantities as scary as it is exciting, really. There are lots of changes going on at a particular time in your body's calendar, and you've just got to try and embrace what suits you best. Over the past few years, I've learned such a lot about nutrition and how that affects your gut and your gut microbiome, and I'm sure it affects the skin in exactly the same way.
100%.
And to get the best, you've got to put your best self in as well.
100%. I know, obviously, I've helped you a little bit with the skin side.
For sure.
Over the years, and I think, obviously, that's just been a really great improvement for you to show, you know, that you've seen those results, and it's been really helpful to incorporate a proper routine in.
It has. It's all good knowledge, and even I get to share that with my friends as well, because generationally it has changed, and certainly in my 20s I probably did put that more as a functional thing, skincare.
And there wasn't enough education, was there, out there at that time?
Not at all.
Around skincare?
Not at all. And certainly when you became a teenager, and you were the one out of the three of us, me, you and Izzy, that had a different skin type to us for sure. That you had breakouts that were considerable. And I found it really difficult to deal with because I didn't have that knowledge, I didn't have the same skin type as you, and it was hard to know where to go to get that advice because it wasn't readily available.
No, I agree. Obviously, it was a little bit overwhelming for me, you know, to go through that as a teenager. I think you were really great in not making it a huge issue. You know, it's very visual, isn't it? It's on your face, and I think it was, you know, we'll try and tackle this, but also, you know, it's not the end of the world. We'll, you know, carry on. You've still got your studies, you've got your work. You'll get through it. You know, it wasn't a big pressure for me. I didn't feel pressured.
That's good.
Which I think was really good. You know, and I think we've said before, you know, if there's been something like Face the Future where back in, you know, the day where, not the day, I'm not that old.
You know, somewhere that you know you could go to for advice.
That you could have just called, you know, one of the girls here. I think that would have really helped both of us. But I guess, now that it is more under control, and I do think, you know, my acne was a hormonal thing, and obviously your hormones are crazy when you're younger, aren't they? It's more, 100% more for self-care now. I think you've definitely embraced ageing really well, and I think part of that is that you've implemented different rituals and, you know, just really supporting everything, every part of your well-being, which is really important, and part of that has been your skincare. Obviously, I know you're also a huge Augustinus Bader fan, and I think I firstly introduced you to the Rich Cream, which you've really loved.
It's literally that. I mean, I've got a sensitive, dry skin at best, really. The Augustinus Bader Rich Cream. For me, it's like a really simple cream, and I don't want to play that down really.
No, I know what you mean.
I can tell it's really, for my skin, which is dry and a little bit sensitive, it is very rich, and I feel it's nourishing right from the beginning. And I can tell, you know, when you're sat in bed, you've had it on for a bit, and you feel, and it is genuinely nourishing my skin. So I really have enjoyed that, and the eye cream as well.
I think you've seen great results from that as well.
Really good results.
I think it's great that Augustinus Bader have created their products to be so simple, and I totally know what you mean by that, Mum. I think obviously their formulations are incredible in terms of what's actually in there. It is so simple. It is, you know, it's a cream that you can apply on a night, on an evening, in the daytime. And yeah, I agree. Obviously, I've been using the cream for a long time now, and I feel like it really supports my skin barrier. It really improves just like the overall health of my skin. I think it's just a really like great complement for it in terms of just making sure that I'm still keeping my skin strong.
Aging gracefully is quite a skill. And I think from my experience, I would say be natural, be confident and content with yourself in who you are and how you look. And I think at the end of the day, that is true beauty really. So yeah, that would be my advice to both my daughters, Jess and Izzy. Yeah.